And we're set for championship action today. Again, just a gorgeous afternoon. There's a little breeze blowing from left to right as we take a look at the field. Coming out of the south a little bit, maybe the southwest, but the point leader. Tosses behind the net. Here's an open look and wheeling her way around goaltender Emily Boyce for a goal. UMass makes it a 2-1 contest now. And an interesting play that time as the roles were reversed for the Minutewomen.
The Minutewomen goal scored by number 5.
Erica Ipe, who normally hands out assists, comes from her position behind the net and just walks in front, got around the Richmond defense. And Ipe, with her 28th goal of the season, makes this now a 2-1 Spider advantage. Ipe also has 27 assists. There's a pick set for Ferris. She shoots and scores, coming off the screen behind the net. Rubbed off the defender. I think it was Kit Whiteman. And that screen opened it up for Ferris, and she just walked in front and fired it right around Emily Boyce. So Ferris with her 43rd goal of the season. And that makes this a 3-2 Richmond advantage. Right there, the screen had already taken place behind the net, but that allowed Ferris the ability to rub around and score. And she was left open. Blazer had to drop in, trying to get around Richmond. And then will bounce one. That gets by Boyce. Shot it right off the turf, and it bounced up and into the net after she got around Catherine McTiernan's defense. And Tanner Guarino now with her 31st goal of the season, her 99th of her career. The next one is number 100. And that makes this a 4-3 game. Got by McTiernan and then just shot a bounce shot in front of the goaltender, Boyce, and it bounced right in. Boyce couldn't get a piece of it. So nice play by Guarino. Now it is 4-3. All the way in, shot in the goal. Boy, that is walking right through the park. And that is Kelsey McGovern, the defender, who has her 2nd goal of the season, and she just walks right in uncontested. Weaved her way through traffic, normally on the other end of the field at defense, but just kept going. And Kelsey McGovern with her 2nd goal. And we talked about her prowess at the draw. And she's got the record. Look at her just go all the way in and shoot right over the shoulder there, the goaltender Boyce, on the stick side, and ties the game at 4. So McGovern had 35 draw controls as a freshman. We talked about that. Broke the UMass career draw control record this year and has 197 for her career. The 6.04 goals against is the best. Now at the other end, UMass scores again. Corelli. Point blank range to the left of the goaltender. Emily Boyce, and UMass takes a 5-4 advantage.
Number 7, Sam Rush.
Sam Rush on the assists with Marissa Corelli's 30th goal of the season. And Corelli really getting matched up there. Fired in front to Rush. Rush falling down, shoots, and will score. Gagan trying to come over late on defense. Got there, and Rush, as she tumbles to the turf, is able to fire it into the net for her 64th goal of the season. And a 6-4 UMass advantage. So UMass now takes a 2-goal lead. We'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by Richmond. Richmond will have 1 timeout left with 21:55 left in this game. It's now UMass 6 and Richmond 4. McTiernan, or can't determine who that is for the moment. Here's the charge and the shot. And Valarelli stopped it. It rolled to the goal line. Did it go in? Apparently it was stopped. It almost crossed the goal line. Boy, that was really close. It remains 6-4 as Valarelli makes the stop, but it trickled behind and looked like it was sitting right on the goal line there. That's a tough angle to save, but she got the elbow down, then shoved it back. Off the McTiernan shot as play continues. We'll get another look at it here. That trickled through, and it didn't go across, but it was awfully close. Good stop by Valarelli. And Gagan cuts her off. Ferris takes it in, shoots, and then does score indeed. Ferris, after all of that, found her way in and took a longer shot than maybe usual and still scores. Ferris with 44 goals on the season, her 2nd today. And Rush Shoots it across to Corelli. Dumped behind the net on a ricochet in front. Rush finds a rebound and is able to stuff something back in. Either a rebound or a pass. Maybe a pass from the back line. But Sam Rush's second goal of the day. It's 65 now in the season for Rush. And that makes this an 8-5 game, another 3-goal lead for UMass with 9:02 left. So UMass takes the advantage. Rush had 65 goals in last year's season, 2013. Here's another look at Rush in front and found room to work. And it was indeed a pass from Ferris this time. Still the situation. There's a toss in front to Corelli, and she'll tap it in. Good pass. Corelli cut. Once that ball went behind the net, it changes the setup that UMass operates with. And Corelli cut to the middle, makes the catch of the pass, and dumps it in the net. And so for Corelli, her second goal of the game. And UMass now a 9-5 advantage. Corelli cut right there, got away from the defender. They just totally changed the setup that time when they worked that ball in behind the net. Into the middle to McGrath. Right up front, Corelli walks through, shoots, and will score just for the heck of it there with 2:02 left. Corelli trying to put an exclamation point on this for the Minutewomen. That's her 32nd goal and her third today. And that makes it a 10-6 game as Corelli left alone to walk free. And pushes the UMass lead to 4, and now the UMass folks thinking that they can start to celebrate, and why not? They're up 4 with 2:02 left. Another look at Corelli, shot it right by Boyce. Point blank range, and Corelli stuffs it home. After their tournament championship clincher yesterday. But for UMass, another championship. Nothing easy about them, of course, but a win for the Minutewomen as they continue to be dominant in A-10 play. Their 40th straight win against an Atlantic 10 opponent and their 6th consecutive A-10 championship in a 10-6 final here this afternoon. So UMass wins it. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for you while we get a chance here.
The 2014 Atlantic 10 Women's Lacrosse Champions, finishing with a record of 18-1 and receiving the Atlantic 10 Conference's automatic bid to the NCAA Women's Lacrosse Championship, the University of Massachusetts. Accepting for UMass are seniors Kelsey McGovern, Melissa Corelli, Sam Rush, Katie Ferris, Tanner Guarino, Shannon DeFleece, and Kelsey Sheridan, and Courtney McGrath.
There you have the acceptance of the championship trophy. The UMass Minutewomen, again, for the 6th straight time. That is a record-extending 6th.
Congratulations, UMass.
Atlantic 10 championship. Congratulations to the Minutewomen of UMass. That wraps up our coverage here on the A-10 Digital Network. Your final today is UMass 10, Richmond 6.